little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bucks Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, here's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The ball carrier.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Gives this one off to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bills 0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the
Stephon Diggs, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. These two teams all tied after one. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to number 80.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For the extra point.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Again, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
From the shotgun to give to Jones.
At the 20.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Goal at the Bills.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The final shot before half for Brady. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. Well, the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave it with 4th down at a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Bills 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Jones able to power through. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught by Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Buccaneers 30, Bills 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Suckup for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
That's the score, Buccaneers 37, Bills 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Allen's throw is complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Bills 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And they take a knee. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. obviously there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.